Hello, everybody. It's Mrs. Pound, and we are studying Chapter 5.4 on Human Development from Purposeful Design's Life Science. Today, we're going to take a look at Section 5.4.4 on nutrition. So, our objectives today will be to describe the roles of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats as providers of energy for growth and repair, and to distinguish between food groups and nutrient classes. So, as you know, in order to have a balanced diet, you have to eat 5 food groups daily. And those include your fruits, your vegetables, grains, proteins, and dairy. Now, these 5 food groups provide 6 important nutrient classes. So, nutrients are what make up the foods. So, in the foods that you have to eat are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, water, vitamins, and minerals. Now we're going to take a closer look at some of these, but just to mention, as far as water is concerned, you need water because your body is mostly made of water. Water is important for carrying messages. It dissolves some of the vitamins and minerals that you also need. And it's also very important if you've probably noticed that most chemical reactions take place in water, and your body has a lot of chemical reactions taking place in it which require water. And so it's important to drink lots of water. In fact, you should drink about a half a gallon of water a day. Also, you need vitamins and minerals because vitamins and minerals are important for many processes in the body. Vitamins are fat soluble or water soluble, so it is important to have fat in your diet to dissolve some of your vitamins. The fat soluble vitamins, you want to be careful that you don't get too many, or you will have too many in your body, and that actually can be a bad thing. The water soluble ones you have to be constantly consuming, something like vitamin C, because it's constantly being excreted from your body. But the fat soluble ones are stored more, things like vitamin D. And minerals are also very important. There are many minerals that your body uses, and this is especially important for your bones because your bones are calcium and phosphorus. Now let's take a closer look at carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. So carbohydrates are used by the body to provide the energy needed for growth and function. So carbohydrates, which come from mainly plants, are very important for energy. You need to eat your carbohydrates for that. And again, too much is not good for you, but you do need them. And also, there are some carbohydrates that you don't digest, and they're fiber, and they help to just clean out your digestive system. So it's good to have those non-digestible carbohydrates as well. And then there are simple carbohydrates, which are sugars, and then complex carbohydrates like starch, which are chains of sugar. There's also protein, and it's used to regulate chemical reactions, transport and store materials, and promote growth and healing. So sources for protein, some good sources are milk, beans, and animal products. So meat are really good sources of protein. And as far as regulating chemical reactions, these are your enzymes in your body. And so proteins are proteins are enzymes. Transporting and storing materials, your blood cells are made of proteins. Many cell structures, a lot of your structure is made of protein, so that's why it is important. Now, protein is made up of amino acids, and these are long chains of molecules that make up proteins. And the amino acids are put together like a puzzle in a chain, and they form the proteins. And then lipids. Lipids are fats and oils that are used by the body for energy to make up cell membranes, so they are needed for growth and repair. A fat is solid at room temperature, and oil is liquid at room temperature. And we also have saturated fats and unsaturated fats. Saturated fats tend to come from animal sources and tend to be more solid, and unsaturated fats tend to come from plant sources and tend to be more oil-like. And I say tend to be because there are obviously exceptions. But these are really important. You should not cut out all fat from your diet. You should have a certain amount of fat. It's just a lot of fat is not good because it is very concentrated energy per gram. Fats and oils have more energy than in them in carbohydrates, so you can't eat as much of them or you will gain weight. So our objectives today were to describe the roles of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats as providers of energy for growth and repair, and to distinguish between food groups and nutrient classes. So don't forget your 5 questions in your notes and keep watching this video to answer the questions at the end.